Kyle Lupfer, and this is my social issue, and I'll be doing human rights. So my views about human rights are basically, like everyone in my eyes is equal. Like I don't believe in superior race or genders and stuff like that. I think everyone is unique in their own person and shouldn't have to be lower than anybody else just because of social status or culture, ethnicity, anything like that. I believe that humans should all be treated fairly and equally, regardless of situation, and obviously there should be punishments for like crimes and past behaviors. But I think that if you've never done anything wrong, you should get the same opportunities as any other person. So my first sociologist that I did was W.E. Du Bois, and Du Bois was he was a social worker, focused a lot on race, especially Black and African American rights. He was. It's really difficult to grasp how racist that we were at this time as Americans, and Du Bois did a good job of trying to explain it and point out like how we actually were. And I think that he kind of has the same idea as I do. Like there's no reason for any one person to be ahead of another just because of color or ethnicity. And I think that he did a very good job of, letting us see that how we were so oblivious to our, especially as white people, our own, feelings, I guess, that we were better or whatever. Du Bois was a very good speaker and very decorated. He did a lot of stuff in school. He was very highly regarded in the education field, so I believe that he had a large impact on how racism turned out and how he was able to fix all of it. Jane Addams is another social reformer who did a lot on sex rights, men versus women. Jane Addams also did a lot in immigration. And immigration is always, especially right now, is a very touchy subject. Immigration, to me, I think is pretty similar. Like, I think that immigration should be kept track of, but I don't think we should, keep people out of our country just for no reason. But obviously, we need to have places for them to go, and they're going to take jobs. But that's why we need to regulate it and help them out, help our own people out by opening up more jobs for them. And I know that's, like a really easy thing to say, but it could be done with a lot more work. Obviously, it's a lot easier said than done. One of her main points that she talked about had to do with her own background. And I think that she used her past to kind of definitely help us view how we should really start treating each other, I guess. It's kind of a weird way to put it, but my last social, Max Weber. And the reason I chose Max Weber is because he had some interesting views about understanding other people and how we should take our time to, especially get, perspectives and talk about how we need to look at somebody else's point of view, because we're so narrow-minded these days, and you always have been. And that's why I saved him for last, because I think I relate most to him. I like to think that I try to look at things from other people's points of view. But he calls it the Verstehen. It's a German word. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing it. Verstehen, maybe. The book says that a better translation would be to grasp by insight, which I think is a great idea. But obviously, a lot of people aren't capable of doing this due to their narrow-mindedness. But I think that the way that he helped out is that he was able to teach the more scholarly people about how to view others and how to put themselves in their shoes. there wasn't a lot that he did per se in social workings, but he did do a lot of teaching. And there's a lot more to him, obviously, than just the point of view thing. But that's the part that I like to focus on because that really would help a lot of people today if we could just take our time to look at others and see what they're going through and see how they were raised and how they might have different beliefs than us. Because we like to think that our way is the way, and that's definitely never the case. So thank you, and that was my project.